Do you know where the good dim sum is?
Like we ask the people to sign up the petition of NCCP. Would you like to sign?
How are things now in the community?
The crime's going back to the 80s and 70s.
We're lucky. We have a community. We have the community leader.
Every day?
Yeah.
I'll do the shrimp. This was $5.谢谢.
Thank you, 谢谢啊。
谢谢.不客气. Good morning, guys. Here in Chinatown, New York City. This video, we're gonna walk around here. I'm gonna show you what it's like, somewhat post-pandemic. The lights have turned back on. Things are starting to come back to life. And talk to some business owners, talk to some people that live here, see what things have been like, how it is at the moment, and then also get into some food. All right, guys, before I get going, there's one thing I want to get off my chest out into this video. I failed to explain it correctly, I feel. So here it is in a short form. People are not politics. So what does that mean? What am I trying to say? I've been to 85 countries, lived in 4, and even in the heart of the Middle East, that could be Saudi Arabia or Syria or Egypt, many times people would say to me, you know, we hate the American government. And rightfully so for many of them. Their lives have been changed because of American foreign policy. But we don't hate the American people. That theme has coursed through my travels around the world. Now, this isn't bashing the US government, but I've always looked at myself as a person that is not my government. There's some policies I agree with, some policies I don't. Now with China, especially this last year with the pandemic, with, let's say, the rise of the CCP, it's very easy to put people and politics into one group and label. I mean, think of Iran. If you're in the US or the West, I don't know if it's most people. I'd say a lot of people would say Iran is like this, right? Which is very unfair, because while some people do like their government, I'd say the majority don't. So I like to drive home in my content that people are not their politics. Now the CCP or any authoritative government likes to connect the two, likes to bridge the two. So if I'm, say, criticizing the CCP, that could mean I'm criticizing Chinese culture or Chinese people. It's not the case at all. I have nothing against Chinese culture or Chinese people. They've added so much to the world. I respect every culture and all people. So I want to make that clear. When I say something negative about the CCP, it's because, look, it's basically everything America fought not to be. You know, personal freedom, freedom of expression, agency. Who wants their Google and YouTube and internet to be censored? You know, those aren't the values that align with me. Therefore, when a government's pushing those values, I'm going to be against that. It has nothing to do with the people. All right, I could talk about this for hours. Let's get into this Chinatown. So this Chinatown is the biggest in the Western world. That's what I read on Wikipedia today. I don't know, I thought San Francisco was the biggest, but it's stating this one is 80 to 90,000 Chinese living here. There's also a lot of Cantonese spoken, people from Hong Kong, some Taiwanese people. You could see some of these flags are Taiwanese, but I was told this is the heart of it. Confucius Plaza, is it, what is it, like Chinese people living there?
Yeah, the condominium.
Oh, condominiums, okay. But what are you saying about crime right now?
That crime's going back to the 80s and 70s, the era of the 70s. A lot of crime out here. There's no respect to the elderly, and something has to be done. The mayor that we have now is a cream puff.
A cream puff?
A cream puff along with the goat.
Okay.
They soft on crime. Doesn't matter what age you are, they're getting assaulted, they're getting robbed. 70, 80-year-old people out here getting assaulted and robbed. So it doesn't matter what nationality you are.
You're seeing it every day?
You see it every day.
How you doing? Are you selling, is there any restaurants back here? Is this for sale or it's
No. This is just for our resident only.
for the people living here?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool. So you provide food for the people living here?
Yes.
That's very cool. How are things now in the community? What are your thoughts?
His English are better. He's the guy, Michael.
Yeah. Okay, Michael.
He asked how's the
How is the community right now? What's going on in Chinatown? What are your thoughts?
Chinatown is still struggling.
Still struggling?
From the East Broadway all the way to the Canal Street, a lot of stores closed. And even the local is struggling for the business.
Gotcha.
And this is, we're lucky. We have a community, we have the community leader.
Uh-huh.
And they was go rethink food.
Okay.
You know, they gather, collect the money, and ask at the restaurant to cooking the food. We do have very strong community here.
Okay. Well, I wish you success and hopefully things get better soon.
All right, thank
Hopefully
you very
tourists
much.
come back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Hope you enjoy your New York. All right.
Thank you. I got a great, I'm not going to show you, I got a great postal worker. She can't talk on camera, but thank you. Basically, you're saying at night over there, it's terrible, huh?
And it's scary for the old Chinese people. It's really scary for them.
Scary for them.
Yeah, I had somebody ask me for dog spray. And I didn't have
Dog
any to-
spray?
Yeah, so he can give to his grandmother because somebody hit his grandmother. So it's pretty bad out here.
But daytime, not so bad.
Daytime, it's good.
Okay.
After 5, it's like, it's crazy.
All right. Stay safe.
You too, thank you.
So you heard it from her. I hate to go negative on this story, guys, but this is the pulse I'm feeling. None of these people in uniform can talk on camera. I don't know if it's a policy through the police or that was a postal lady. Like there's a policy that says they cannot talk, but these are the people, you know, postal worker, great person to ask how things are because they're on the streets every day. They know it better than anyone, really. So you heard what she said. All right. What is this?
This is Falun Dafa. We ask the people to sign up the petition of NCCP remain safe.
Okay.
Would you like to sign?
Are you Chinese?
Yes.
Are you Cantonese or Chinese?
I'm a Cantonese. I can speak Cantonese and Mandarin. CCP is not a part of China.
Yeah.
Thai CCP is only 80 years. They control over China. China has 5,000 of civilization.
5,000 years of history.
Yeah, history. Falun Dafa is practiced in truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. But in China, Communist Party, they control people. They are not allowed people to do the good people, you know.
Something I love about Chinatown is they put a big focus on their vegetables, their fruits, their medicine, their fresh fish. I lived in a neighborhood in San Francisco, Clement Street, which is the second Chinatown. I did it by design. I wanted to live there. The reason was all this street life. You know, I love this stuff. This is to me what's important about living in a city. Walking out of your apartment, meeting your shop owner, getting all the exotic fruits. Look at this durian or dragon fruit. All right, here we are. I think we're getting off the path a little bit into Little Italy. So that's how it works here. That's how it works in a lot of big American cities is, you know, you cross a block, it's Chinese over there. Now it's turning Little Italian over here. And we have some fresh fish. Here we have a park. Some of the older ladies playing some cards. I don't know what this dude's doing. What's he doing? Every day?
Yeah. What the follow me? What's wrong with you? Everything here.
The police come?
Ah, ikaw low policy, low.
No?
Low policy. Let them fight. Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky my man will beat your ass too. No, put your head still on the ground.
Oh man.
I'm back. And I'm gonna meet you. I'm back. Puerto Rican look bad. You nigga America look bad. You know, fight, nigga. You nigga all country look bad. You nigga men look bad, nigga. You got a pussy, nigga. Shoot the whole one. Come on in. Give me a fair one, nigga. Give me what? Give me happy. Give me a fair one. Give me happy day. Give me a fair one. Give me happy day. Give me a fair one. One whip, nigga. Almost caught that bitch. Almost caught that bitch. I caught that bitch. Eat, nigga. Eat, nigga. Drop that shit. Be a man. Stop being a come on in. Part of my back. Come on in.
All right, guys. Well, this is what I'm running into. If you're looking for a positive video, well, apologize. But hey, I showed how I see it. I only have 2.5 hours here, so you're pretty much seeing what I'm seeing. When that record button is on, that's where I'm at. Let's lighten this up a little bit. Let's go get some dim sum. Jenny Lau?
Yeah.
You like Jenny?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Vậy佢同我影呢，支持佢
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah,
All right, Jenny.
你同我
I don't know
影
anything
啊
about Jenny, so this isn't a endorsement
你
at
影
all.
我哋擺上去啦嘛，哎呀真係，Yeah。
好了。
謝謝，謝謝，不客氣. Do you know where the good dim sum is?
Ah, here.
Yeah.
Here.
What's your name?
Sue.
Shu. Shu's showing us where the food is.
See?
Oh, down here? Shu's very sweet. She's gone out of her way to walk me here to find the restaurant. This is a cool little street. You gotta love it when all these Chinese signs are hanging over the road. Love these old apartments. That's cool, guys. What is this?
It's a landscape of mountains.
Landscape of mountains.
Yeah, of the rice camps in China.
Cool. Take care. This is a cool little street. Hair salon. Hair salons. United States Post Office. Chinatown Station. This place looks interesting. There's a lot of anti-CCP things set up here. Frank Gehry designed that. I forget the name of that building. We have a nice little authentic street. So what's the story? What's going on here in Chinatown?
During this pandemic, they killed the Chinatown. Chinatown look like a
wait, what do you
small
mean?
country.
During the pandemic, they killed Chinatown. What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean the economics always going down.
Right.
Is that nobody want to stay in outside.
Right. So
All
how'd you guys survive? How'd you guys get through?
they cut all the budget.
They cut the
owner,
budget.
yeah, they cut this restaurant supposed to have 3 wage staff working inside. But right now it's only me.
It's only you, okay.
Only me.
All right. So you need the tourists. That's what you guys need here, right? The tourists?
Mostly, like before, they have a lot of tourists here.
Yeah.
We keep busy every single day.
Okay,
Every
so
single day.
tourists come back to Chinatown. That's
I
what we gotta
hope.
say. All right.
I tourists come back to Chinatown. My father told me, you better go away. My
Why?
father told me, after 1997, China government will take over Hong Kong. He
Yeah.
told me long time ago, since I was only 18 in
Okay.
Hong Kong. That's why my father told me, you have to leave.
And
have to
you
leave.
left in 97.
Yeah, because my father, after 1997, Chinese government will
Yeah.
take over the Hong Kong.
Okay.
I have to go back.
Yeah.
You have
What
a
are we
nice
doing? Thank you. Thank you. Good luck.
Shrimp dumpling, this one. Okay? Look at the swan dumpling. Swan dumpling, this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Swan dumpling.
Carrot dumpling.
Okay, I'll do the shrimp.
You want a shrimp this one?
Yeah, please. All right, shrimp dim sum, a little soy sauce. Mmm. Excellent dim sum. Very good. And this is the story in New York and so many cities, right? We have these outdoor restaurants set up now in the streets. Mmm. This was $5. Pretty amazing for New York. All right, guys, some closing thoughts here. My very short time here in Chinatown. I think I've been here 2.5, 3 hours. Gotta say, Chinatowns, they always have that energy. Despite the times, it's still probably the busiest part of the city. In New York, most American cities, I can say that for San Francisco, you can feel things are coming back a bit. I think the weather has something to do with it. More people on the streets. The pandemic is obviously on the downturn. So there's more activity than when I was here in November. So that's a good sign. That feels really nice to be around. But from some of the business owners I talked to, it's not what it was. So they need tourists, they need activity here. The safety situation, that can be said for not just here, that can be said for all of New York right now. Basically all American cities I've been in the last year. That's deteriorated. It can be felt. There's people are a little more tense. It's partially because of the pandemic, partially because of the safety situation. It can be felt, you know, what just happened in the park. I'm not saying that never happened before. Of course that stuff did, but I just think it's more commonplace now, and there's less enforcement. I think for lower level stuff like that, two guys going at it in a park, I don't think anyone's gonna show up and do anything. So many cool things to see here, a lot of great sounds. I know there's some edge in this video. I'm not gonna, you know, I show what I run into, and so that's what I ran into. But I don't want that scene in the park to scare you. Overall, I felt fine walking around. Like it's civilized on these streets for the most part, people doing their things, lots of great food, lots of great things to see and hear. Come here to Chinatown, they need tourists for sure. The pandemic really hit this place hard. Thanks for coming along on that short journey. Until the next one, take care.